There we are. Trying to find my live. There it is. It says it was upcoming. I'm like, how did I do that? I just hit go. Let me just set up the chat really quick. Hey, Kelsers. Yeah, I'm going to try to make this short today because it's a bit of a downer. I did a long form video on this yesterday, if you guys haven't seen it. And I had to do it quickly because, of course, the moment I walked out to go to my x-ray appointment, the announcement came down. And didn't I tell you Sunday that's the way it was going to happen? If it was going to happen, it was going to happen on that day, and I knew it would happen as I was walking out the door. What a tragedy. Hello, Jane. Hello, Kathy. Okay, I'm still seeing ads on my background here. Can I see my chat? That's because I have the desktop set up in front of me. And let me fix it on my phone really quick. Sorry, I just bumped the phone. Oh, we're not having an earthquake. That's just me. 21 people here. Wow. Yeah, it is heartbreaking, Lisa. Mary says, hello, April. Missing Jackie so much. Yeah, this is a tough one. I was just driving today and realized, like, oh, on the way back from the mailbox, I need to go get a sympathy card. And so, I don't know, I just had tears in my eyes still while I was driving. And I think I slept wrong last night because I have a very bad pain in my back right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is going to have to be short if the back hurts that bad. Or I'm going to have to do this lying down. I don't know what happened. I didn't lift anything heavy. 31 people. Oh, where have you been, Jay? I asked about you the other day. Does anybody know where Jay is? I haven't seen you. I was so worried. I'm glad you're here today, Jay. Yeah, this is just, as Lisa says, heartbreaking. Having a difficult time turning the live on and seeing it empty and seeing shadow. I know. I was looking at it yesterday and today, and apparently yesterday, oh, okay, you've been busy. Good. There was that visitor at the nest, one of the subadult eagles that's been roosting in the roost tree with Shadow. Katie won. And she showed up actually for the first time in the nest the day that Jackie passed, as did a bluebird. I have been watching them since 2019-2020 season. I have never seen a bluebird in the nest. Yes, she was there today. It's KD1, but is that the same subadult that they were referring to as Jolene when Jackie was still alive? And they were like, hey, that hussy, Jolene. No, she wasn't there anymore. She had already been rescued. Now they're like calling her Katie, as in Kaydee, and then the traditional spelling of Katie, Katie, but she's actually banded as K, letter K, like Kelsa, D as in Davis, the number 1, KD1. Yes. Oh, I just saw that after I explained it. Mimi's got it. Thank you for typing that into the chat. So Mary says that KD1 is not the same subadult that they were referring to as Jolene, who may or may not have helped take Jackie down when she wasn't well. Let me know if Jolene and KD1 are the same or they are two different eagles entirely. Because this one, she has a band on each leg. And I don't know how they can see that so far away, especially since she wasn't in the nest until yesterday. Wow, 79 people here. Can everybody give me a thumbs up If you're not subscribed, please do so. 98 people. Let's get those thumbs up. Put those red hearts on the screen. Maybe Jackie sent the eagle for Shadow. I know. Amanda, welcome in. Hello, April. I can't believe she's gone. I've cried so many times. I can't look at the nest right now. Me too. She has a brown dot on her head. I'll have to see that. But they know when and where she was born. She was born in April 2022 in the Prado Basin. So she's a Southern California gal. Mimi says it's a different one. See, I wasn't sure because somebody brought that up in one of my other chats before Jackie passed, saying that it was two separate birds, because I was confused and thought that Jolene and Katie 1 were the same, but I may have been wrong. Not the same. Katie has a white head, subadult did not. Yeah, now I've seen Katie 1, and she doesn't completely have the white head yet because she's only 4 years old. Mary says, yes, I believe she sent it too. Lay's 55, welcome in. I'm here, Deanna. It's a big spot. She is beautiful. You know what? Well, I've got you guys online here. I'm going to bring up the nest. Of course, the volume is off on the background, so it doesn't give us reverb, and I can't replay it anyway because it's not my feed. But let me look. And you know, it's very cloudy there right now. When I got up, of course, I don't sleep well at night, so I slept in. There was actually clouds and sprinkles outside. And I was like, whoa. And now, of course, that's gone. Now, it did affect me last night because my neighbor friend, who I adore, asked me if I could come down to Burbank Bob Hope Airport around 8:30 to pick her up. I agreed to do so. But the airport is under construction because there's a major renovation going on. And she said, no, everything's the same, but I need you to just, instead of going to the curbside where you drop me off, I need you to go to the other lanes to the left side to pick me up. And the Burbank Airport is very tiny, it's very cramped, and you have to be in the exact lane, and there's like partitions between the lanes. I had to drive around the airport not once, but twice, but 3 times. While I was driving, she texted and called. It didn't ring because I was looking at a Jackie video. My ringer was turned off, and she's trying to call me and text me. She said I was going kind of fast, and I'm like, oh, you must have seen me on the second go around, because I was like, oh my God, I did it again. Like, where is she talking about? The left side, that's like for Uber and Lyft. Like, then there's the taxi side, and there's the rent-a-car side, and like everybody else is on the right side. I had it right to begin with. So that's how I spent my evening. I had planned to watch the Royals game because I knew Kelsers would be watching that too. But I didn't see much of it because I was just having fun going in circles around Bob Hope, watching the planes take off. But everything is good. Leanne, so devastated to learn about Jackie. Yes. Hi, April. There were 2 youngsters flying near Twin Pines for a while. Okay. Hi, this is Roxanne. I just jumped in and left some information about Katie 1. Okay. Did you put it here in the chat or did you send me an email? Let me know. Where's the information? Don't see it. April, can we start a fundraising to have a memorial statue of Jackie at Big Bear? I cannot raise any funds on my channel for third parties. We've talked about that before. You would have to contact Friends of Big Bear Valley. I am not Friends of Big Bear Valley. I am April Davis PI. So any money that comes into my channel is it's for me. I cannot start a GoFundMe or a fundraiser. I'd get in big trouble. And YouTube, they just made a huge announcement yesterday. There's huge changes coming in the rules. So yeah, I absolutely can't go there. Now, what I can tell you is that I did get a sympathy card today for the Ojai Raptor Center. And yes, I've already sent them a cash donation. I did from the beginning. And I had bought a couple of things from Friends of Big Bear Valley, including my pin, the Jackie and Shadow. Return to, what does it say? If found, return to Jackie and Shadow. Yeah, they're sitting on a little branch. It's so cute. And my magnet. I tried to get the little plushies last night. Of course, they're sold out, and they said that they are 10 weeks behind now in shipping because they've got so many orders, and most everything is sold out. Let's see. Yeah, the Dodgers did, but I was hanging out at the Burbank Bob Hope Airport unexpectedly after I'd had a very long day and tears in my eyes, and just I haven't been feeling well the last few days. But what's new? I don't know. I'm not sick, but there's just I'm never like seem like I'm okay. So I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Because this woman, she's my good friend, and she's helped me so much with my girls whenever I've been in the hospital. So I felt like I owe it to her. So no, I can't start a fundraiser for anybody, but you can always go and talk to Friends of Big Bear Valley because I think they will have some sort of a memorial. I hope so. I think Jackie set or sent her to Shadow. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Joanne. Margaret Lund. There are some of the custom emojis. Speaking of Halloween, when I went into CVS to get this card, they had all the Halloween stuff there. It's so cool. I just love that stuff. She saved the habitat. This would be a great tribute to her. It absolutely would. I'd like to think that she's with Sandy Steers on the other side. Cali Girl on Fire, hello. Rocket White, I was just thinking, I'll bet Pretzel Maker is very good at tying. What? Come back and harass us tomorrow. Shadow and Katie are together now in the tree. Oh, is that on? That must be on camera too. Let me bring that up. And of course, you know, the big equipment here that's holding my phone is blocking my screen. So if I keep going like this, it's because I'm trying to look around. Let me go to cam 2. Let me move my phone a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to turn off my notifications, and I'm getting Bitcoin information coming across my phone, which I don't really need that right now. So let me go to notifications. There we go. Turn those off. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm looking at, of course, I have this big piece of equipment in front of me, but I only see one eagle sitting in the roost tree right now. And it's turned away, so I can't see who it is. Let's see. Shadow and Katie are together in the tree. Okay, let me go back to camera 1. Yeah, they're not on cam 1, and I'm looking at cam 2, and I just see on the left side of the center of the pine tree. Could be Shadow. He's facing the houses that are up in the hills. Wow, 105 people. Can I get some more thumbs up here? I was suggesting the memorial or the plaque or a statue. That's a good question. What can we do? Should we write Friends to Big Bear Valley? I would contact them on their website. Jackie completed her mission. Well done. Fly high, Queen. You know, and so many people have misquoted since she passed, saying that she had 6 kids, 7 kids, 8 kids. But I went all the way back to her first husband and then the Shadow. And I'm not talking about the eggs that never hatched, but the ones that have hatched, whether they are living or deceased. She had a total of 10. Yeah, I should have made the list before I went on the air. Sorry, I didn't. Karen says the Fawnskin boat captain said yesterday that he will be putting up a wooden statue of Jackie in Fawnskin. Oh, that's terrific. Who are the powers that be to be contacted as to memorial? I would contact FOBBV, but remember this year they lost their director, who was Sandy Steers, who passed away. Oh, thank you, Kelsa, for the floating heart. Paul. Okay. Another troll, goodbye. If someone decides to do a GoFundMe for a memorial for Jackie, just post it on this page and tell us to go to. You didn't hear me last time. Maybe you just came in, Tina. I'm sorry. I cannot collect money on my YouTube channel for other parties. That's called third-party links. Absolutely not. And please don't send me a message saying, but other YouTubers do it. If other YouTubers jump off a bridge, should I jump off the same bridge? No. I cannot collect money on my channel for third parties. But I can happily tell you this is, the organizations you can contact if you would like to send a donation. Pauline, I made it. This is so sad for me. Yeah, I've just spent 2 days in tears. Joanna Stewart says they need to cremate Jackie's body and sprinkle her over her nest or give her back to the sky. I know that her body legally had to be turned over to the California Department of Fish and Game. And what they will do with it, as far as further testing, a possible necropsy, if I'm pronouncing that right, and what will be done with the remains, that's completely out of FOBBV's hands, my hands, your hands, and the Ojai Raptor Center. They legally had to turn her over to the California Department of Fish and Game. So you could ask them, though, what would they do with her? Because a lot of people want that, for her remains to be brought home. Mimi says, I believe Big Bear has said they are going to put a statue of her. Oh, great. Pam's Birding, I agree that Friends of Big Bear Valley will probably start a fund for some sort of memorial. We'll see. Yeah, it would be up to them. And I cannot collect money for other parties, and you will never see me put a link asking for money. The only links that I have that are on my channel pertain to me and my channel. I will never send you an email saying, here, click this link and donate. Absolutely not. If you get an email like that, it's not me. And there's a lot of people that send spoof emails. Oh, hey, Sassy Granny. One of my pips. Cali Girl on Fire. I'm watching it right now. And it looks like him. Make sure, do I have it? Is it on play? Yeah, it is. Okay. Because he's very still right now. I only see Shadow right now just looking over his kingdom. Hopefully Jackie sends him someone special to reign with. Absolutely. Hopefully she's already visited him in spirit. I got 111 people in the house. Can you give me a thumbs up? Can you send those hearts across the screen? Connie E., I do see Shadow on cam too. Yes, Sandy was there to greet her. Kelsers, thank you for sending the star. That's the second jewel of the day. Well, are they there today? All of days, love that. Katie is below him. Don't see. Oh, I do. Oh my gosh. You're right. Thank you, Mimi. Is that Katie? Because there's a lot of subadult eagles that are in the area right now, in the territory. Because she's kind of blocked by pine needles. She's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 branches down. And her little body, if that's her, is behind a branch. It's very, very hard to see her. Good eye. Good eye. Thank you, Mimi, because I was like, I don't see her. Is that an optical illusion? Is she there? Because I did see it when you told me, but now I don't see it. Do I? Yeah, she has her head turned to the left. Is that true? Lisa, hi, April. You're doing a great job keeping it together. Wish I could say the same. Connie E, thanks. I will look for Katie. Please like and subscribe, says Kelsers. Thank you. Safaria, good job. Thank you. Hey, Odd Alice. Casey, Love on a Leash, welcome in. You are a good friend, April. Thank you. Terrain, April, do you think Friends of Big Bear Valley will have a say-so? I think so. April, are you seeing my information that I'm typing in? It's not going through. No. I heard after all testing, her remains will be returned to FOBBV. I hope so. Hey, Hemi. So sad about Jackie. Carlo. Welcome in. Roxanne, there's also one that's a little bit younger. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but it's from Hemet. The tag, I think, starts with Y, but I can't remember. I wrote it down. So, once again, I have to ask, because I've been so busy with the videos that I haven't been able to watch as much as I normally do. Is this KD1 a different subadult than Jolene? And by the way, they have said that they are Shadow just okay. Oh, that was funny. I hope Katie was out of the way if she's still down there. I can't really tell now if that's who's down there. If that was an optical, I thought I saw a bird, but now there's like a branch blocking, so I'm not sure. But she's on a lower branch. And Shadow just went to the restroom, so I hope she's okay. There she is. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong branch. Oh, and she just went to the bathroom. Okay. Is KD1 the same as Jolene? And KD1, who they assume to be a female, they don't know for sure, because when KD1 was tagged, KD1 was only a chick and wasn't able to fly yet and not large enough to be able to tell if it was a boy or a girl. No, I did not see it, Roxanne. Where is Mr. B? He left in 2018 when Shadow decided that he was claiming Jackie as his own. Deanna, there is some beautiful song about Jackie and family, so beautiful. I've heard about that. KD1 was in the nest yesterday for about 20 minutes. Yeah, I've seen a clip of that. Look at the bottom part of the tree. She's in the pines. Yeah, I was looking at the branch above her head. She's behind the pine needles. So I can't see her really well, but I could definitely tell even from behind that looks like Shadow, and he's probably sitting there looking for his queen. KD1 follows him. Yes, she does. Shadow's on Twin Pines as I'm watching now. Eagle with the spot. Oh, so that's not the roost tree. That's the Twin Pines. Okay. Shadow is on Twin Pines as I'm watching now. Eagle with spot on head is below. Just a few minutes ago, two youngsters spent quite a while flying around Twin Pines. Thank you, Ed. Yes, it's Kate. Are we calling her Kate? Katie? And she's not Jolene, right? Because they didn't know if Jolene was one of the subadults that took down Jackie. Now, they didn't injure her, though. It's not their fault. They just saw an eagle in distress and were doing what's instinctual to eagles, trying to claim her territory. But it was confirmed that she was not injured, and that's why the Raptor Center in the rescue place that was in San Dimas, they sent her to Ojai because they realized that they had a very sick eagle on their hands. Mark, hello. Might you know why they could not round up Shadow to try to bring him to see Jackie? That would be against the law. You can't even, if you're up there, first of all, you can't even enter the habitat. So if you do, you're going to get yourself arrested. There's a big sign up there. I've actually seen the sign yesterday for the first time online. You cannot walk in the habitat during nesting and breeding or nesting season, baby season. You cannot walk in the habitat. You will be fined. You will be arrested. If you even find something as small as a feather and you pick it up, it's a federal crime. Don't pick up any eagle feathers. Stay out of the habitat. Let's see. I would like her feathers go to tribes. We honor our brothers and sisters who fly high above near Creator. We need eagle feathers. I don't know what the California Department of Fish and Game plans to do with her. Can I show you? No, I cannot show somebody else's feed. I do not own the rights to the feed. When KD1 went to a branch, I had a day after Jackie was attacked. I had zoomed in and saw that the band, and it's a girl born April 2022 and tagged April 2022. I remember my memory is bad lately, and is she Jolene? Because I thought she was, and other people here are going, no, it's two separate sub-adults. Hey, Brian. Sue, hello from Pensacola. I have good memories of Pensacola. Terrain says it's a different eagle. Okay, Roxanne, I don't think my chances are going through. She's from the protected area in the foothills of Orange County. Yeah, she's from the Prado Basin. Roger forever. Where's Roger? Where you been, my friend? Did I miss a super chat? There's one on the bottom, but I don't see it on my screen. Let me switch over. I'm sorry. Where is that? Oh, I haven't got to it yet. It's coming. It's coming, Kelsers. I heard after all her testing, her remains will be returned to FOBBV. Let's see. I've seen that. Okay. Seen that. Might you know why they could not round up Shadow to try to bring him? Okay, I've already seen that. I saw Brian. I saw Pensacola. I saw Roger. I'm sorry. The other one had more of a brown spotting on its head. Okay. He just misses her. Yes, she is there. I can't see KD1. Well, let me switch back to camera 2. She's hiding. She's in a lower branch, if that's her. Hey, Connie. One of my pips. Okay, legally remains have to go to Colorado. They have to freeze them because the American Indian indigenous people use towels and wing feathers for ceremonial reasons. Oh, okay. They've been sleeping in the same tree at night. I'll have to catch up on the replay. Prayers for peace and healing. Okay, I'm still not there yet. Hello again, Roger. I'm sorry, I'm so behind on the chat. There's 114 people in here. Can I have some thumbs up, people? I got 69 thumbs up. 114 people in the chat. Roxanne, I don't think so from what I ascertained because I've been off work on medical leave and I've been watching constantly. Kelsers, there you are. I'm sorry that took so long, my friend. We love you, April. Keep up the great work. Okay, let me switch screens again. See, I've got too many screens going right now. Let me, first of all, I'm gonna heart Roger. Everybody give Roger Forever 777 a thumbs up on his super chat. And then you're going to scroll down to Kelsers and you're going to give her a thumbs up and even a reply if you wish on her super chat. Roger Forever sent the high five. I did not see it on my screen, but I believe you, man. Roxanne. So I'd sent information before when I first found out about KD1 from the foothills of Orange County. They sleep together in the roost tree. Okay, so right now, no, there's camera 1. Okay, camera 2. This is not the roost tree where they're sitting now. This is Twin Pines. Okay. Jolene was younger. Okay. Roxanne, I had sent information previously. My mother is from the Choctaw Nation, and eagles are federally protected. They're sacred to the Indian Nation and indigenous peoples, and they go to Colorado. Oh, interesting. They freeze the bodies like a bank of eagles, and the Indian nations have applied for rights to use feathers and talons for headdresses and ceremonial purposes. They usually use the wing feathers. Wow. I said, one of the raptor rescue directors said the remains of eagles with feathers are eventually given to the Native American tribes. That's interesting. Dimitri, welcome in. Yeah, I'm seeing them now, Roxanne. Rose, all tribes need eagle feathers. Long list to get them. They are very sacred. Okay. Hello from Houston. Let's see. I know, poor Shadow. I know, it's part of the family. I've lost part of my family this week. For some reason, I can't bring up the camera shot of the nest. Yeah, I'm watching both of them right now. Well, as I'm watching my own screen. Let me read this really quick. It says KD1 is a subadult female bald eagle, well, believed to be, hatched in California's Prado Basin in April 2022 and tracked via a distinctive lavender leg band. Identified by the Orange County Water District, she recently drew intense focus from online wildlife watchers by appearing in Big Bear and interacting near Shadow's territory. Background and ID: hatched April 2022 in the Prado Basin, banded April 28, 2022, receiving a lavender leg band with the white code KD1, age roughly 4 years old, displaying a transitional subadult appearance with a mostly white head. Okay. Activity in Big Bear. Territory visits. KD1 was spotted visiting the Big Bear area and perching close to the resident male bald eagle Shadow. Her appearance near Shadow's nest drew heavy public attention and speculation from viewers tracking the local webcams through wildlife observers. Note her presence is an active development and does not inherently confirm a permanent new pairing. She just left. Well, I missed it. I think there was an older eagle that I saw when the attack went on, and that was probably the Jolene. Mimi, I love watching eagles and their ways of staying alive and bringing up their babies. I know. Debbie, we wonder how soon we will know about the results they found on Jackie's tests. I wish it would be like yesterday. I don't know the answer to that. Thank you, Terrain. Katie's the age that Shadow was basically give or take when he took over the nest, and with Jackie, he was very passive, and this girl is being passive. So that's a good thing. Roxanne, it is illegal to touch an eagle, mess with an eagle, or even possess a feather. Yeah, I said that earlier. So don't go walking in the territory. Connie sent a gift. Oh my God, which one is that, Connie? The tulips. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's beautiful. It is illegal to touch an eagle. Yes. What about her banding? Have we identified her yet? Yeah, she's KD1 from the Prado Basin in Orange County, which is California. Roxanne Ruck, when you see the costume for the eagle dance, those feathers are usually eagle feathers. Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, that is very true, being Cherokee and Shawnee, says Kelly. Welcome in, Kelly. There's an eagle depository in Denver. You know, this is starting to sound familiar. I might have heard of this before and just forgotten that. The other one I think is older because its head was more white. Katie is from Orange County. Hello, Maggie. KD1 spent some time in Jackie and Shadow's nest yesterday morning. KD1 has a brown patch on her head. That's what I'm hearing. So she's obviously not Jolene, who had more of a white head and was a little bit older, from what I'm understanding. Birdman, I saw a post saying KD1's sex was listed as unknown. I saw that too today, Birdman. It's assumed that she's female, but it's not 100% for certain yet. It is certainly smaller than Shadow, so that would be odd. Well, it's a subadult. It might not be a female. Ziva Butterfly said a gold coin. Thank you. Welcome in. Oh, your mother's Choctaw. Okay, Roxanne. Wow. Hey, Mark from California. I'm in California too. There are only two genders. Yeah, I think we kind of know that, David. Hello, Jan. No, they can't round up Shadow. That would be illegal. Maitan, welcome in. I wanted to show you guys something today, and I'm not going to read it because, unless the person gives me permission. I got a card in the mail today. Where's the envelope? I had it right here. Well, oh, here it is. It came to the business box. I'll cover the lady's name. But that's a Canadian postage stamp. I got a card. It was like fan mail. And, I'm not going to read it online, but there's a big note here, front and back. Very nice card. I'll just give you her first name, Jean. Thank you, Jean. She says she found this channel through the Nancy Guthrie case. And she mentioned that she is just learning YouTube through watching these lives, and that she's been watching a lot of the older lives, which thank you, Jean, because views help. But you know what helps even more is views on my regular videos. So if you guys aren't watching the regular videos, go do that too. I appreciate you rewatching the lives. Everything helps. But the lives, they don't count as much towards the YouTube algorithm as watching the actual videos. So you can always just click my channel, or click my icon, my face, go to my main channel page, click videos, or click playlist. I got 160 people in the house. Can we get some more thumbs up, everybody? Where is Nancy? That's a good question, Mimi. And we haven't forgotten Nancy. We've just been kind of sidetracked here with the Jackie situation. According to what we've learned here, she will be taken to Colorado at some point. I wish Jackie could have gotten a dignified burial in Big Bear. What will the California Fish and Wildlife Service do with her? Well, according to the people here, she may be sent to Colorado, but let's just wait and see what happens. Hey, Charlie. So thank you, Jean. Thank you for watching. I was pleasantly surprised because I haven't received mail since like my birthday. Connie. Oh my God. Connie coming in with the channel memberships. Let me get my screen back up so I can actually catch up to that. Wow. I'm way behind in the chat. Mimi Jones. Congratulations. Catherine Kane, Darlene Burley, Gail Lorne, and Gaurav Vlogs. Congratulations. You've been gifted a free membership by Connie. Yeah, I used to be going to the mailbox like twice a week because there was all the gifts that were coming in. The store has died. I checked it last night to make sure it was still up and online because I'm like, wow, I didn't expect anything. And then people were sending from all over the country, and then it just went, it flatlined. So I was like, oh, I better go to the mailbox and check everything. And I found this. And that it kind of made my day because I was on my way to buy the sympathy card to send to the Ojai Raptor Center, which I showed earlier. Yep, I'm sending them something else. And, it's just, this is so heartbreaking. How does one get the gift membership? It's random, Pauline. Patty, Jackie needs to be cremated and her ashes scattered over Big Bear. I know, but I guess that's not the way it works. Roxanne Rock, sorry, I meant necropsy. My phone is having an issue. Yeah, apparently, I hope that they're going to do that. I got 101 thumbs up. I got 142 people in the house. This is so incredibly sad. Maybe it's a good thing that if it were going to happen, that it was going to happen, like I said, it was going to happen on the day that I had to go get my x-rays. Right as I was walking out the door, it got announced. Apparently it happened early Monday morning, but by the time it got announced, I was ready to walk out the door, and then I was just like, ah! And then by the evening, when I was like trying to like just go, okay, relax, that's when the neighbors texted me like, hey, what are you doing at 8:30? Well, apparently I'll be driving around the Bob Hope Airport circle 3 times. There went my game, but it's okay. She's helped me a lot, so I owe her the favor. Welcome new members, says Connie. It was funny to watch Jackie and Shadow and Sandy and Luna doing poop shoots on Jackie. I know. Jackie just sits there on a branch. I know. She just wasn't well. She wasn't well from the first clutch. I knew all year that Jackie wasn't well. And I don't want to say, I told you so. No matter what FOBBV says or how angry some of their mods had got in the chat, like, they went through a lot this year with the loss of their director, Sandy Steers. Things just seemed to be discombobulated there. And then they were trying to raise that $10 million. And at the last minute, that private donor came through. It was a husband and a wife. And, they donated $5 million and change. So it actually put it over 10 million, because I had been trying to donate for 2 days and I'm like, what's going on? Why can't I get in? Well, because they had closed it. I went on their site. It says something they received over $1 million. Who received $1 million? Yeah, I did send a donation to the Ojai Raptor Center. We talked about that in a prior video. And I've had so many people saying, hey, April, start collecting money for this person and that person and start this. No. I can't do it. And if you say, well, other YouTubers, no. If other YouTubers jump off a bridge, as I said earlier, will I follow them and jump off the bridge? No. You will never see me or anything associated with my social media collecting money for other organizations. If you see that, let me know, because it's not me. I'm not going to throw myself under the bus on YouTube and get accused of, taking money for some other organization. Nope, can't happen. So just know that if you do send a jewel, a super chat, a private donation, you are contributing to my channel and the channel expenses. My daughter had noticed Jackie was sick a couple of months earlier. Yeah, there was a lot of signs, Mimi. Come on, we need people to like and subscribe, please. And there are the April Davis PI custom emojis only available to my channel members, the Pips. And those that are sitting on the sidelines that are thinking about joining, they're my Peps. At the very least, subscribe. That's all I can ask. And watch the videos. That's the most important thing, is watching the videos. And not just the lives, but so many people, they think that all I do is these live podcast style videos. They have no idea that there are hundreds and hundreds of videos that have cost me thousands of dollars to make over the years. And most of them are still up, except for the ones I deleted in early 2025. They're still up. And, the editing might not be as good. The sound might not be as good. The thumbnails might not be as good, but, you'll watch the videos and get the point. I would like to know who types these words on the camera. Sometimes I would see. What words? Birdman. Jackie sacrificed her last bit of strength to take care of Sandy. Truly amazing. Yeah. Never a dull moment. That's true. And it was hard to have the 6,000, 7,000, and 8,000 subscriber party when all this was happening to a family member. Because Jackie, she's part of my family. She's part of everybody's family. I'm drinking a leftover IBC diet root beer that I bought last night on the way home from the x-rays. It's not very good. It's not good at all. You're not a Pip or a Pap. There are no Paps here. Birdman, yes, I believe she did. Arizona Girl says, yeah, she did sacrifice to take care of Sandy and Luna. Nanette says, issues with your iPhone. Yeah, Sunday I had no phone coverage. We were hit by an attack here in Los Angeles. In Southern California, like, Verizon was just gone. Luna says to Sandy, I am your brother. Don't know what you're talking about, but Luna is Sandy's brother. I don't know what words you're talking about. Let me check. Wow, 142 people. Yeah, if you guys that are watching now, if you have found me through the Jackie videos, go to the video tab and watch the Jackie videos. 2 of those videos, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't know there was such a thing. A lot of you guys hyped some of those videos, and the hype points were so many, and that's not, they don't pay me for that, by the way. I don't get anything for that other than YouTube says, hey, you're on the leaderboard. There are millions of new videos uploaded every single day to YouTube. There's 1 billion hours of videos watched per day. 1 billion hours of videos are watched each day on YouTube. Out of the millions and millions that are uploaded every week, for the first 7 days, you can hype a video. And 2 of my videos were on the top 100 leaderboard of all hype videos on YouTube. It definitely, I think, pushed the videos up in the algorithm because some of those videos did better than others as far as views. Now, some of those videos were under 8 minutes, and so they don't push out the ads on those. There's no mid-roll ads on a 2-minute, 3-minute video. So, they make a little bit, but not very much. But that's not why I did this. So anything that I made on those videos is going to go pay for the phone that I'm recording this on right now. And if I get a little more, then it'll pay for the iPad that I replaced January 28th that I still am making payments on. And it's August. So the iPhone expenses will be first. The iPad expenses will be second. And I have 2 renewals, one of which is pretty big, that I have to do for my PI business. Even though I'm 99% retired, I still have to keep certain things licensed and renewed. So I have one that's due in August and one that's due in October, but I got to pay it 60 days in advance. So that's where every penny will go. I just missed somebody sent a star. Oh, that was Kelser's. Thank you, Roger. We hope the right timing Shadow is blessed with the best girlfriend and wife by December 2026 or sooner. Yes, Debbie. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Debbie. She says, bravo, April. God bless you. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Wow. But there's so many people who think I only do lives, and that's a very small part of the channel, and it's a very, very tiny part of the channel income. Thank you for the sparkles, Nanette. Bunny sent the high five. Are you new here, Bunny? Thank you. Mark, a little captions I would see. I saw Shadow say where Jackie is where I need her. I don't know where you saw it. It wasn't on my chat. Hi, Nanette. Oh, it's just you guys talking amongst yourselves. 126 people and 123 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Oh, we got a little gift chain going on the bottom. Oh, it just disappeared. I saw it on the screen. Make sure that's not going to blink at me. Okay. Just setting a few things on the screen. And I'm going to switch over to the nest really quick. I can't show it to you. Okay, nest 1, that's the main, that's the baby hatching nest. It's empty, and it usually is this time of year. See, usually this time of year, Shadow and Jackie, they are on vacation. But Shadow didn't go on vacation this year because he's still hanging around the territory, waiting for Jackie to come home. Oh, that makes me so sad. That's why they usually leave the area this time of year after their babies have fledged, like permanently fledged. They will leave, and they won't come back until like October. But he's still waiting. He's still looking. It's so sad. Oh, Arizona girl, thank you so very much on all your updates on our sweet Jackie. 99. Ugh. Nanette, what's going on? Global warming at its finest. Paula, I'm so glad I found you. I'm glad you found me too. Mimi, that was Lori Cowan. Or Cohen? Cowan or Cowan? Cowan, I don't know. Who said she connected to Shadow and Jackie. I don't know who she is. So sad for Jackie, or for Shadow and babies, yeah. Connie sent the clapping seal. I'm heartbroken for Shadow as well. I am too, but now that Jackie passed, maybe she was able to visit him in spirit. And, thank you. Once again, I'm going to call you out. Jean in Canada, you know who you are. Thank you for this amazing letter that you sent. Says you'll get through this. That was included as well. Yeah. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to read all through this as well. So far I just read the card. And then there was also there was a post-it note attached to the card. I guess she ran out of room going front and back, so thank you. Yes, Lisa, that's what really breaks my heart too. If we're wondering what Shadow was thinking, yeah, he's waiting for her. The kids have moved on. Yeah, I know. But they never got to say goodbye because they were screaming for her. All three of them were sitting in the nest crying for her. And she didn't come back. And so the babies were like, well, see you, Dad. And they did what eagles are supposed to do, and they have left the territory. Connie E. Two Connies in the house. Connie LA and Connie E. I just found your channel this afternoon. It came up on top of my YouTube page. I subscribed. I think I'm going to like your channel. Thank you, Connie. And since you're new here, make sure you go over to the actual long form content videos, click the video tab, or go to the playlist because I'm not a niche channel. There's something here for everybody. I think that would be Legal Wolf. He says, I want a pet eagle. You know, you can order the plushies from FOBBV, but as usual, they're sold out, and whatever they have left, they said there's a 10-week backup. So if you donate to their store, the earliest you would see your package is 10 weeks. It took me quite a while just to get the pin and the magnet that was about the size of a silver dollar. Yeah, I'm still disappointed because the pin doesn't work in my checkbook, and the magnet was like a little bigger than a silver dollar. And I'm like, that's it? For almost $21? I had to wait like 2 weeks for it, and it could get from Fawn Skin to LA in a day? Like, but you know, I'm sure they were busy. But now they're just like, they don't even have the stock that they need. Because I still want the little plushies with the little hankies around their necks that say Shadow and Jackie. Yeah, eagles are not pets. No wild animals are pets. You tried to order something and they don't ship to Canada. Ugh. That's no good. eBay ships to Canada. Whatnot ships to Canada. I don't see why they couldn't figure that out. Maybe because of the taxes and the import fees but thank you for trying, Canada. Are you in Canada, Bunny? Nanette, praise to St. Francis of Assisi. Thank you. Yeah, they won't be able to bury her in Big Bear, apparently, Nanette. Unusual to have two Connies in the chat. Yes, it is. But that's cool. What happened to all the Kellys and the Karens? And the Susans and the Suzannes? I did see Sassy Granny in here today earlier. I don't know, maybe people just say, I'm tired of that woman. But I'm glad new people are coming in. Yeah, the subscriber count is just, it's amazing right now for me. And the fact that I've already hit 1.1 million views, I can't even believe it. They finally sent me a notice about that too. Like, congratulations on your 1 million views. And they also said, congratulations on your 5,000 subs. And I was like, 5,000? Like, I'm almost at 8K. But they sent me the congratulations on your 5K subs. Because this all happened so fast. Maybe they probably only go like, 1,000, 5,000, 50,000, they probably don't send a notice every single time. Might you know how long it'll take Shadow to move on? That's up to Mother Nature. Martin Tyner has a pet golden eagle, but he's a certified wildlife rehabilitator. Absolutely. Yeah, you cannot have a wild animal unless you are a licensed rescue and rehabilitation facility. Not for eagles, apparently, Nanette. Roxanne explained how that works earlier. Jackie will be missed. Yes. Thank you, Rose. I hope you guys are, please, it'll help me a lot if you guys go watch all the long form videos, even if you just watch the last one that I did. And I had to do it fast because, you know, the announcement came just as I was walking out the door and I couldn't miss my x-rays. And it was not the ones near my house. It was the ones that were like 20 minutes away. And then you have to park far away and walk and sit and wait and screw around and, oh, take off this clothes and put on these robes and go to this closet and sit on this bench. And, you know, it's such age crap is what it is, because I've already seen the results. And of course, they didn't see anything. But they didn't see anything last time. And then I ended up in the hospital and the CAT scan, they saw it. So I will have to go to the urologist. Well, the guy that did my kidney procedure, I'll have to go to him on Monday to explain to him that, hey, the x-ray didn't see it again, but it's still there. Can you send me to something else later? Because I don't want useless x-rays. All my other doctors are like, April, you don't need the radiation after what you've been through with cancer. Respect Farm Life. I got your new username now. I still think of you as Respect Importance. Thank you, everybody. Gosh, I don't even see it on my... Oh, that's because I'm looking at the nest. There we go. Let me go back to my screen. I hearted it. Everybody give Respect Farm Life. Oh, thumbs up. Because my goal is... Now, this anything that you guys watched in August, I won't see that until the very end of September. The 21st of September at the earliest. So that money's going to go directly to all the replacement equipment, or some of it. Shadow or KD1 is on camera 2 right now. Well, let me go back to camera 2. Okay, they've zoomed in a little bit more than they were before. Now I can't see the lower branch. Yeah, I think that's Shadow. Respect Farm Life. Is that a second one? I just switched screens. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody, once again, give Respect Farm Life a thumbs up on their super chat. Oh, no, now the goal is blinking at me. Okay. I don't need a timer. It says 2 minutes and 29 seconds. I think it is Shadow, and I think instead of him being on a summer vacation with Jackie, thank you, Respect, much appreciated. He's staying in the valley, in Big Bear Valley. He's staying in the valley this year because he's waiting for Shadow. I mean, he's waiting for Jackie. Shadow is waiting for Jackie. I've got too many screens going right now. I keep going back and forth. So let me just stay on one screen, and then I'll actually be able to speak at the same time. KD1 has a brown spot on the head. Yes, that's what everybody was saying in the chat earlier. Ewing Gaming, welcome in. I'm interested in her. I'm glad Shadow at least has some company right now. Yeah, thanks again, Respect Farm Life. Everybody give him a thumbs up, or her. Are you a him or a her, Respect, on the super chats? I've been sitting in that one spot for quite a while now. I just love looking at Shadow if it is him. Me too. But I'm going to stay on this screen because I'm going back and forth. I'm like, my head is spinning. My ex found a red-tailed hawk while out on duty in northern Arizona. He was allowed to give it to a Hopi tribal leader. They used the feathers for tribal dances and Kachina dolls. Oh, I didn't know that. Ready for Halloween. Halloween, I'm ready for any day of the year. I always said to people, if I ever get married, which I probably won't at this age because, I don't really have anything to offer anybody at this age with my health. But I've always said that if I get married, that I would only get married on Halloween. Everybody that knows me knows that if and when I ever get married, it would be on Halloween. You are a man. I thought so. But there's so many people here now, Respect Farm Life. I'm always excited for Halloween, especially the classic horror. Not the modern horror. That's too gory for me, but the classic horror. Shadow deserves a new mate. Jackie will want him to move on. Absolutely, Bunny. Thanks for putting up the custom Halloween emojis. I wish I could put more, but there's not enough channel members. Classic horror Michael Myers. The #1 independent movie of all time is Halloween. I kid you not. Filmed right here in Southern California. Birdman. It's going to be rough for Shadow. Protect the territory on his own. Him and Jackie were an amazing duo chasing the ravens away. You got married on Halloween. That's so cool. I mean, if I ever get married, which I don't think is going to happen in this lifetime, but if it does, I will be married on Halloween. Oh, see, it just went ding ding. Did you hear that? More people just subscribed. I love decorating my old farmhouse for Halloween. Oh, that would look nice. I don't like scary movies. I love scary movies. But the classic horror. Okay, I'm back at not the nest, but I'm at the Twin Pines. Yeah, I think that's Shadow. There's been a lot of visiting eagles, though, but a lot of them are younger. You have a haunted hayride at the farm. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, it's hard to tell them apart. Oh, I can see them. I can see a picture and know. Connie sent a Sunday. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm just going to set something so that this stops going up and down on my screen, making me dizzy. And I'm just going to set it for 15 and then we're done. Just because it's bouncing up and down. There we go. I just have to get that off my screen because it affects my vertigo. I was born on the 29th of October, so Halloween is my favorite holiday. My folks always threw Halloween parties for you. That's so cool. A Halloween birthday party, that would be cool. That's a lot of excitement in 2 days, a birthday and Halloween. But it's cool. You do a corn maze. Oh, that's fun. Because you have a farm, right, Kelsers? That would be so cool. I'm learning so much about so many different places now. And today I will look up, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Thorold, 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 Ontario, Canada. To look this location up. This came in the mail today, if you missed that. You're on a little farm in Kansas. I'm in a big, big city. An urban jungle. So that sounds good. Respect farm life. That's awesome. Okay, you guys are just talking amongst each other. So yeah, I am very sad about Jackie. I did get a card. I thought maybe I should send one to FOBBV, but I think I gave them enough when I spent like 21 bucks to get the pen that doesn't write in my checkbook and to get my silver dollar-sized magnet that was ring. I felt like, when you go to a restaurant and, you order a sandwich and it's supposed to be like this long and it's like now they're this big, like, but I know it went to the organization. So they got my donation. Ojai Raptor Center got my donation. I still need to research the first place in San Dimas. Apparently they're part of the government or something, and so it's not the same thing. It's not like a nonprofit C corporation or something. So I'm not sure what can or cannot be sent to them. And then somebody mentioned the location in Bakersfield where Shadow, not Jackie Shadow, donated the blood. I need to look into them as well. But thank you. I didn't really want to have to do this video. But if you haven't seen my Jackie videos, that would help me the most. Because they're very, YouTube boosted them in the algorithm because of all the hype points that you guys threw at those videos. But they're only that only works for about 2 days and then they rapidly decline. Birdman says, my pen didn't work either, but the calendar and frame picture of Jackie and Shadow are nice. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that. I'd love to get the little note cards, but I don't know how many are in a pack. The note cards that have the eagles on them. I think those would be an interesting purchase. There's one of my Sues right there, Sue Brock Schmidt. Hello. Yeah, I can get it to work on certain pieces of paper, but I can't get it to work in my checkbook. And that's just annoying because I paid for it. Oh. And I have no idea why my back hurts so bad today. Oh my God. And I didn't lift any luggage when I had to go to the airport last night unexpectedly. I didn't touch a thing as far as lifting. So I don't know what I did. You're going to do a colored sketch of Jackie and hang it in your studio, says Patty. That's a cool idea. I will watch them when able, grieving. My eyes are sore from tears. That was the hardest video I ever had to make. My pen will last longer. It didn't work from the day one that I got it. The calendar sounds good. I really want the plushies, but they're not available. Hi, Cindy in Kentucky. Love watching Jackie and Shadow and the babies. Yes. You know what? I'm going to continue to watch. I'm going to continue to watch. And right now it's kind of depressing seeing this Cam 2. Because typically, because I've been following this for so long, like Jackie and Shadow, they would be on their summer hiatus right now. And they wouldn't be seen by either of the cameras. And then in October, you start seeing them showing up at the nest because they're starting to prepare, even though the babies aren't going to come until, the new year. They're already preparing as early as October. But he's just, I see him from behind right now, and he's looking up into the mountain, and he's like, where are you, my queen? I'm trying to figure out if there could be an autopsy of Jackie for future eagles. I hope so. It's called a necropsy, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's imperative because we still don't know. And we still don't know the results of the bone marrow test. And remember I said about a week before that they need to be doing that. And then they did, and they never announced the results of that bone marrow test. This whole thing freaks me out because, I know I'm not an eagle, I'm a person, but my bone, or not my bones, but, well, my bones have problems too, but since 2022, I've always had like abnormal blood test results, but yet the doctors are like, yeah, well, we'll just watch it and see if it becomes a pattern. Well, it's been a pattern for 4 years where things are too low. And then they don't understand why I don't feel well every day. And see, Jackie, some of her levels were too low and she didn't feel well. And, remember, they said she had no visible signs of cancer with that first CAT scan, but, there are cancers that cannot be seen by X ray, MRI, or CAT scan that have to be identified through bone marrow tests. And I would like to hear the results of that. Because if it's not like a blood type of cancer or a disease, they need to know what caused this. Because Jackie was still quite young at 14 and a half. Even for an eagle in the wild, that was quite a young age to have passed. Jackie has probably been sick. Oh, I think she was sick for a long time, Dimitri. No, I don't think they're going to bury her there. They're not legally going to be able to do that. Yeah, he's still sitting there just waiting for his queen. But I'm glad at night he has some company in the roost tree. I wish he could have said goodbye. That's the hardest thing because he doesn't know. And look at them above me. See that? When they've got their beaks together and see it forms like a heart. Do you see that over my head? Let me move. See that in the green screen? That's Jackie on the right and Shadow on the left. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. They were such a beautiful couple, says Patty. We can learn from them. Absolutely. Look how devoted she was to both the first clutch and the second clutch, even though she was not well herself. I knew it from the first clutch. I knew there were just these little signs. I'm like, she's not okay. And I don't want to have to say I told you so. I just don't want to have to say that, and I won't say it. But I knew in my heart all year that Jackie was not well. Here is a link to KD. You can't put a link in the chat. Sorry, YouTube won't allow links in the chat. Well, a mod can put a link in, but sorry, Pure Truth, can't do that. That's not my rule. It's a YouTube issue. But I understand why they do that. Oh, I love the picture of Jackie and Shadow. Thank you. Yeah, that's just my green screen, but I made a subsequent video. I did another short, but shorts are like, it's nothing. It's like a fraction of a penny. And now YouTube there's big changes coming February 1st to the YouTube paid partner program. And so unless I have 20 million views or something, I won't even get paid for a short. So they just take up too much of my time. But I do have another one. I like the first short that I did on Jackie better than the second one. Because everything yesterday was too rushed. There wasn't time. Thank you for the 100 Kelsers. I must have missed that on the screen. I keep adjusting myself because there's something wrong with my back right now. Mr. Shadow must be so confused. Yes, that's why Like I said, he would be on a summer vacation with Jackie right now. This is the only time that they really have a break because they start preparing in October. And the first clutch can come as early as January, and as late as March. And then they have to raise the chicks for, months. And then eventually they fledge, but they don't permanently fledge. And then they have to teach them how to hunt and fish. And, it was heartbreaking when the eagles, the baby eagles, were so close. Sandy and Luna, they were so close to permanently fledging, but they still needed their mama. And they were sitting in that nest with Shadow, and they were all crying out for her. And she didn't come. And then they did what eagles do. They left like they're supposed to go out on their own to start their lives. And so Shadow, he lost his kids, and he lost the love of his life all in the same week. Oh, thank you for coming, and thank you for the super chats. Respect, you didn't need to send all those. Thank you so much, my friend. That's what I've heard. Pure Truth Prevails says Jolene has a lot more color in her white areas. Okay. You're a long ways from us. Okay. I know, Bunny. It is devastating. Now he should be on his vacation right now and not even be they're not even you're literally seen usually after the babies fledge. They're not even seen till like the earliest October, and then they start, bringing sticks to the nest and getting it ready. Yeah. And to think Jackie went through those snowstorms and those rainstorms, and she was so sick. I think Shadow sensed Jackie was ill and had been for a while. Animals have a keen sense for illness. He stepped up to care for the babies. Yes, I agree with you, Maggie. But he doesn't know what's happened to her. And that's why he's waiting on the Twin Pine. Oh, my heart. My heart. I mean, look at them. Oh, make sure you see both of my shorts. But if you really want to watch some more videos, just go to they're podcast style videos, because obviously I cannot use footage that belongs to somebody else. So it's not like I can drive to Big Bear and, start filming them. I wouldn't even legally be able to walk into the habitat. Yeah, Jackie had been acting weird this year when she was sick. Absolutely. Yeah. There were just so many of those little moments where I think those of us who have watched for years, we all knew. Patty says, I have to go. This is breaking my heart. We will pray. Know that Jackie is no longer suffering. She is on the other side, and she's with Sandy Steers, and she's with all her babies. The ones that have already passed before her. Just God bless our Queen Jackie. God bless her. Okay, well, I've gone way too long here, 78 minutes. Well, 79 now. I hate to leave when there's 115 people in the room, though. I don't know, my back is now, and now it's going all the way to my neck. I feel like I have knives in my left shoulder blade right now. That's just because I'm a medical disaster, people. And I'm in a comfortable chair. My Thai sponsor son, he actually bought me this new chair several months ago because he came over and he saw that my chair was in shreds, and he was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "That's what happened, little Kelsa." And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to order you a new one right now." Oh, thank you, Birdman. Like I said, I hate work. Now there's 119 people. Everybody here, give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Hit the red hearts. I know what you guys can do. Everybody in the chat who's still here, type in the chat where you're located. I am in Los Angeles, California. Where's everybody coming in from tonight? Do I have my Canadian friends here? Oh, she's with her creator, says Rose. Yes. Jefferson, Wisconsin, Las Vegas, San Diego, Richmond, Virginia in the house, New Brunswick, Bunny. That's where my dad lived. My dad was a naturalized Canadian from New Brunswick. Wow, that's awesome, Bunny. Yeah, my dad lived up in St. John. Not to be confused with St. John's, Newfoundland, but St. John, New Brunswick. Wow, New Brunswick, that's awesome. Ewing, Kansas. Connie, of course, Minnesota. Barrios, Ralph, San Bernardino. Oh, you're pretty close then to Big Bear. Renfrew, Chino Hills. You're close then to the Prado Basin, where Katie One has originated from. Dimitri, Houston, Texas. Super J, New Jersey. Andrea, Virginia. Easy, Carmichael, California. Melanie, another San Diegan in here. Maggie, Evansville, Indiana. Pauline, Central Coast, California. Yeah, small world, isn't it, Bunny? Got a lot of Canada connections. A lot. Rose says Washington State. Never been there, and I bet it's beautiful. Birdman, Chicago. Kansas in the house, of course, with Kelsers. Connie says Arkansas. Hassan, San Luis Obispo. Thank you for all your reports. Sending love and hugs from Sydney, Australia. Oh my God, 357. Thank you. Oh, wow. Sydney, Australia. It's already tomorrow there. You're watching this yesterday in California. Susie, Montclair. Welcome to Pip Silver, Dimitri. You know, that hardly ever happens in my chat. Either they're gifted or they come in later when I'm not live. So, wow. Thank you. Welcome. You are now a PI Pip, which means you're a member of the PI posse. Those of you sitting on the sideline still, you're my peps. But Dimitri, welcome, Pip. Thank you so much. Priscilla says Woodstock, Georgia. I know where that is. Gordy West. I've been watching since Sandy and Luna hatched out of the egg. I missed the hatch, but I'll tell you, they really have made an impact. I watch them every day. Me too. Riverside, California. Lyd Garcia. Gordy West is in Portland. Stuart Hunter, you're from my birth state, man. Everybody give a shout out to Stuart Hunter from the Ocean State. Yes, my birth state, Rhode Island. Never lived there, but it is my birth state, man. Paula from Oklahoma. Let's see. Oh, I see some eagles flying now. I'm on camera too, and I could see eagles flying. I still see Shadow sitting in the pine, the twin pine, because there's two of them, the twin pines, but he's in one of them. But I see some large birds like in the distance, up in the hills towards Fawnskin. Well, it is Fawnskin, but the hills of Fawnskin. I saw some rather large something just flew by. Google says 2 birds, Jolene and KD1 in images, and you can see that they are different birds. Okay. The night she dies, it rains, and he invites Katie to the nest. I think the bubble was burst when they were on that tree right before she went to the nest. Do I think Shadow will partner with KD1? It's way too early to know. We don't even know for sure if KD1 is female at this point. Grace was from Bellflower, LA County local. Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Oh, wow. Donna E. of South Dakota. Awesome. What a beautiful place. I hope that KD1 turns out to be female. Me too, Connie. Oh, Stuart. Yes. Okay. We talked a while ago about electric boat and General Dynamics. I live in Newport, Rhode Island. Yeah, that's where my dad worked. We did talk about the submarines. Yep. That's why I was born in Rhode Island, but I actually lived in Connecticut. But only for a wee small part of my life. Thank you, Leanne. Thanks for coming. I watched Jackie and Shadow for years since I was treating for my stage 3 grade 3 breast cancer. The 2019-2020 season. But I actually started watching the cams 2020. And for the first 2 seasons that I watched, they did not have any successful hatchlings. And it took 3 seasons before Little Spirit was born. And then I did all the backgrounding because remember, she had Mr. B was her first husband. And she had BBB and Simba. BBB passed. Now Simba has since passed. Oh no, Stormy. Let's scratch that. She had BBB and Stormy with Mr. B. And Stormy has since passed. BBB passed early on. And then she had Simba and Cookie with Shadow, and Cookie passed. But Simba was also banded, and they found him passed about a year or so later because they used to ban them at that time. And then they had Misty, Gizmo, and Sunny, but Misty died from the storm. And then they had Sandy and Luna. So yeah, there was the 2 that she had with Mr. B. And then she had one, actually she had 2 with Shadow before I watched, before Spirit came along, and Sunny and Gizmo came along, and Misty, and the 2 current ones, Sandy and Luna. So yeah, it goes way back. She has about 10 children. I watched Luna and Sandy, and Shadow was yelling a few weeks ago. It was insane. Yeah, he was trying to locate Jackie. No, because when they banned KD1, KD1 was way too young to determine its sex, its gender. Very, very young. Because they believe that KD1 was born in April and KD1 was banded in April. So KD1 was only maybe 3 or 4 weeks old at most when KD1 was banded. So way, way too early to be able to determine that. Carla says, hello from Texas. Oh, okay. Ojai Raptor Center posted some info on their website about some findings. Let me post for you below. Okay. Severe regenerative anemia, low red blood cell, thrombosis, blood clots in both her wings and 1 kidney, liver abnormalities, lung abnormalities, can I speak, and inadequate bone marrow response. Yeah, that's why I wanted them to do the bone marrow. Because I'm still myself, even though I have survived my issues thus far, it's sometimes it's not the original illness that gets you. It can be the side effects, and I try to be positive on here. But, my heart is not in good condition. My bones are not in good condition. My kidneys are not in good condition. And I haven't had a normal blood test in 4 years. So, as a 12-year stage 4 cancer survivor, I pray for you, April. Thank you, Paula. It always helps to know my brothers and sisters. Goes to show how hard it is for an eagle to survive. Oh, yes. Most of the chicks don't even survive past the first year. I hadn't heard it yet. It must have just come out. Severe regenerative anemia, which is low red blood cell count, thrombosis, blood clots in both her wing and one kidney, liver abnormalities, lung abnormalities, and inadequate bone marrow response. But I'd like to know what caused all these things. Well, thank you for posting that. Yeah, I'll have to do a video on that in the future. But it won't be today because I can't sit at my desk any longer. My back is so bad right now. It was a miracle, Connie, that they were able to rescue her the way they did. The cause is most important, yes. Chronic stress causes inflammation in every organ in the body. Yes, it does. But I think she had something else going on. We will see. Time will tell. Everybody, thank you for coming. God, I have still 104 people in the house. Thank you to those who sent the super chats today. I don't know if you guys are still here. Well, Kelsers is still here. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the memberships, Connie, who sent the 5 gift memberships. You're always overly generous, Connie LA. Thank you, Dimitri, for becoming a silver pip today. Most likely a lot of environmental reasons, exposure to something. That's what I'm thinking, Rose, but I'm not a vet. The kidneys were not able to produce the EPO hormone that the bone marrow needs to produce red blood cells. Careless, hey, April can't stay. Had horrible storms today and tornadoes. Wow. Making my nightly rounds to leave my likes and say, hey, I'm getting ready to go off the air, but thank you for coming, hun. Give Violet a big kiss for me. Or from me. Sarah Rose says, God bless you. Well, God bless you. Hello from Sweden. Oh my gosh. You've been in here before, haven't you, Fred? You have been in here from Sweden. Welcome back. Are you the same person before that came in from Sweden? Lisa's from Ojai, the home of the Ojai Raptor Center. Exactly, Sea-Dog. Well, me being a PI, and I've done a lot of medical investigations in my career, I kind of had to learn a lot about everything. A PI, I have to be kind of a jack of all trades. And then if you were me walking in my shoes, the medical train wreck that I am, you do learn a lot about being a doctor. It's funny, when I would take my Thai friend to the doctor, I asked questions that the doctor's like, wow, I've never had anybody ask that before. So she always likes me to go with her. Margaret Lund says, love you too. See you tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you for your videos, keeping us informed and sharing your story. Carla, thank you. They're very complex. So, Fred, are you the same person from Sweden that's been in here before? I have for sure. Okay, I thought so. I thought I recognized you, my friend. We got Canada in here today. We got Sweden in here today. We got Australia in here today. Besides the United States, do we have any other viewers? Are any of my UK viewers in here today? So we got United States, Sweden, Australia, and Canada. Even New Brunswick, which is where my dad was from. It was wonderful that Jackie was in loving care to the end. Yes, because had she not had what happened, she would have never been rescued, and she would have flown off into the wild somewhere and passed, and none of us would have known what happened to her. So it happened the way it was meant to happen. Colombia, greetings from, is it Barranquilla or Barranquilla? Colombia. Whoa, are you anywhere near the Colombian earthquake? Isabel. Barranquilla. I fell in love with them in 2022. It's sad to see the nest without Jackie. Taught us a lot. Thank you for sharing about Jackie. Thank you for coming all the way from Colombia. Wow, I don't know if we've had anybody in Colombia here before. Margaret is from Oregon. Yeah, she's one of my pips. Butte, Montana. I've seen you before. Welcome back, Corinne. Sea Dog says, I was screaming about the lack of production of the EPO hormone from day 5. I early in the case was like, are they going to do a bone marrow test? Carla, my mom and family would follow Jackie and Shadow's story from Costa Rica. Oh, wow. Probably not Sea Dog, because I think she was very sick for a very long time, and she was exactly where she needed to be, but there was just only so much they can do. None of us are gonna be around forever. Rest in peace, sweet Jackie. Oh, you got the little bunny. Oh, I love it. That's little Amelia Kinsley bunny. Stay safe and well. From another cancer survivor, I started to watch this family in 2020 after my stem cell. That's when I started watching. Bone marrow is important. Absolutely. And I hope I don't have to ever deal with that because I got enough on my plate. But I'm worried because for 4 years I have not had a normal blood test. But the doctors, they don't care. They're not worried. Hello, everyone from the great state of Mississippi. Welcome in, Mississippi. Scientists finding cures and saving lives should have Hall of Fame. This is more important than sports. They should be paid millions. I sensed something seemed off with her, like she was extra tired. Yeah, for a very long time. And I would like to know the root cause of everything that, that caused everything to happen in the order that it happened. But it had to be very stressful for her to be in that situation. So worried about her babies and Shadow. But at least they kept her comfortable, I hope. I don't want her to be in pain. I don't want to be in pain when I go. I hope somebody keeps me comfortable when it's that time. But most of all, I hope that there's someone to take care of my little girls if I'm no longer able to be here. Julie Lewis. I almost read that as Juliet Lewis. Julie, Ohio here. Fought storms all day. I've cried for 2 days. Yes, and over Eagle, who was a better parent than most people. I enjoy you. Good work. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, Careless Whispers just came in here from Ohio and said there's been tornadoes. Her less common heavy metals were pending. Yes, they were. Here from Arizona, Benny. Thank you for coming. Sarah, stay positive and active. Eat well. I feel mine is environmental. Living in Houston, toxic air. Well, we certainly have toxic air here in LA. Bunny, she must have suffered for a long time. I know. She was sick for a long time. There were only 400 nesting pairs of eagles in 1963. We now have over 7,000. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I'm so heartbroken, and it's wonderful to share with others who loved her. Yes, and that's why I came on today. Plus, I wanted to thank Jean in Ontario for the fan mail. And to tell Jean, thank you for watching the replays on the lives, but you can go see the regular videos too, Jean, because she says she's just learning YouTube from me. My mom had breast cancer, then she beat it, and it came back. Oh, please pray that that doesn't happen to me, but I'm sorry that it happened to your mom. Oh, there's a little eagle emoji. YTC, thank you. So anybody else here besides United States, Sweden, Canada, and Australia? I know my back is killing me right now. It'll be okay when I lay down. Hello from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. I hope everybody that's come in is subscribed to my channel and has hit that thumbs up. Thank you once again to the people, if you're still here, that sent the super chats and the jewels. And the channel memberships that were gifted and those that were purchased. Thank you so much. And thank you from, sending my channel from, let's see. Do I have that page up anymore? Let me look. I went from like 3,660 some subscribers to like 8K in 14 days. And now I'm sitting at 8325. So thank you, everybody. Oh, Super J just subscribed. Thank you. The double clutch started it. You know what? I don't agree with that because, and let me just tell you why. I saw signs at the first clutch that something was wrong. I suspected then. I think she was already sick. Now, it certainly didn't make things better. It probably exacerbated whatever was already ailing her. But I think she was sick for a very long time. I had been wondering about the recent time she ingested the fishing weight. It was on camera. She may have expelled it. She did expel it in a pellet because they never found it. There was no sign of any fish lines, lead weights, or fishing lures. But I remember when she did that, and I was scared to death for that because it was just like hanging from her mouth. And then she swallowed it, but she did expel it as eagles are supposed to in a pellet. My wife is going through stage 4 or 4th stage well. She gave birth twice in a season, which was really hard. She had a short window of absorption. Can I speak? Absorption. I can't speak. See, that's happened since my heart stuff because at that time I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. Absorption. Okay. Never had these problems before. I've suddenly become dyslexic as well. And the other day when I did the Perez Hilton video, I think it was video number 3, I said, Adrienne Curry's. I know her name is Adrienne Curry. And somebody just ripped me a new one in one of my comments on Jackie and said that if I'm going to make these videos, I should be able to pronounce the word veterinarian. I have no idea which video she's talking about that I must have not pronounced veterinarian. That's a word that I actually know. And it's easier to say than absorption, which I still can't say. Why is that a tongue twister? I know. Now we have to get rid of the wind turbines. They kill thousands of bald and gold eagles a year. I know. Terrible. And fireworks must go as well. And you know what? I'm not from there, born close to there, but the state of Massachusetts just the past week announced that all fireworks are against the law in the state of Massachusetts. You lost your whole family. You know what? I have lost my chemo buddies. I lost one of my besties that I met during my cancer fight, Kelsa. I lost my cat after cancer. My bunny that was supposed to make me happy. My Kelsa wanted me to go get a bunny. It was going to make me happy, and it ended in tragedy. And now I lost Jackie. So, and then when you have cancer, you lose a lot of friends and business associates and family members. I actually have a family member who thinks that she knows I had cancer because she was there when I had my surgery, but she thinks that my heart ailment is fake, that I'm faking it. She also thinks that I am provided Medi-Cal, which she doesn't have. I don't have any Medi-Cal anymore. I had it when I had my cancer surgery because I couldn't work, but I don't have Medi-Cal. I don't have food stamps. I don't have Medicare Part D subsidies. I will be paying $2,400 next year for my pills to keep me alive. This year it's $2,100. Last year was $2,000, and I'm on a limited income. So yeah, that's actually happened. Yeah, those 17 times to the hospital and being in the intensive cardiac care emergency room and the intensive cardiac care unit in the hospital, I guess that never happened. I must have dreamed the whole thing. The press release said she had 2 blood clots. Yeah, we just heard that. I mean, I'll look into that and go over it in another video, but it won't be today because I'm losing my voice and my back is killing me right now. Carol, thank you for coming in from Kansas City, Missouri. I didn't know Jackie wasn't with us anymore. How did this happen? She passed Monday morning, Mimi. I hate fireworks. We are in drought and high fire zone. Us here too, but millions of them get shot off on New Year's Eve and July 4th here, but they're illegal here in LA. Paul Jeff says, so sorry for the loss of our beautiful Jackie. Tears have been flowing. Love your talks. Lots of love, Pauline and Michael. Jeff Stourbridge, West Midlands, England. Now we have the UK. We've had the United States, Canada, Australia, Sweden, Colombia, and now England in the chat. Wow. That's a lot today. Rose says your cat is very ill. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so hard when that happens. I will pray for Rose's cat. Everybody say a prayer for Rose's cat. Yeah, that's some sort of a law, Sea Dog, that they have to use. It's some sort of a federal wildlife law that they have to number them like that. But I did see on one of her scans that they did have the name Jackie typed in. Shop in another country for meds. I think a lot of Americans are already doing that. Yeah, she tested negative for rodent poison. And at first they said they couldn't even test for that, but they would treat her for that. But then all of a sudden they said she had a negative test. Oh, Margaret Lund putting up the membership tag. Thank you, Margaret. Lisa says their stomachs are highly acidic, so they absorb it deep into tissue. It comes out causing bone marrow suppression and anemia. Those metals are nickel, cadmium, copper, and a few others. I think it's some sort of environmental poisoning, and then it was just one thing led to the next, which led to the next, which led to the next. Thank you, Sea Dog. I will relax, but I've gotta make some food and feed my girls. My cat has a tummy ache today, so she's sleeping right now. I just heard somebody behind me. Oh, that was a rabbit. She was still young for an eagle. Yeah, she was. But I know she's in a better place, and I think she's already come to visit Shadow, and she's given Shadow the okay to move on. Remember, Shadow's approximately 12 years old. I have 1 cat right now and 1 rabbit. The rabbit is 4 and the kitty cat is 3. You can see them on my channel. Just go under the pets and animals, whatever it's called, playlist. Maybe it's called animals. But I have Amelia Kinsley bunny and Kelsa Kinsley kitty. Yeah, Kelsa was on here, I think for my last live, she made a little appearance. Thank you for doing this. We are mourning Jackie collectively. Yes, we are. You know, she really helped me get through my cancer. And my friend that came into my life that got me through my cancer, she's since lost, and there's been a lot of lost people between then and now, and I am somehow still here. But thank God, because now I can take care of the bunny and the cat for as long as God allows me to do so. Yeah, a lot of people in my family, my Thai family, are either A's or K's. And my nickname is actually AK because I'm an April K. Davis. And so for years, a lot of my pets have had A or K in their names. And then the bunny, she's Amelia Kinsley because it was my friend Kelsa, who was still alive at the time. Well, she wanted me to go get a bunny, and I had another one before her that was also an AK that didn't live very long, sadly. And I've had bunnies most of my life. It was just, a weird thing. But this one's very healthy, Amelia Kinsley. But she doesn't like to be touched or picked up. She's not like the other bunnies that I've had that are like puppies that will jump in my arm. If she was like the other bunnies, I could hold her and put her on my chest or sit her on my shoulder the whole time I'm talking to you, but she's not that kind of bunny. And the cat, she doesn't even like it when I pick her up and make her say hello to you guys. She's like, "What are you doing?" Um, Tammy, that's true. I wasn't even thinking she has visited Shadow already, and I'm sure she's watching over him and loving him from heaven. That's what I like to think, but then it's kind of heartbreaking to see him sitting in the Twin Pines today, like he's looking for her. Uh, Hello, Tiger. You used to raise New Zealand gray bunnies. Oh, wow. No, and we're not talking about Nancy today. But I will get back to Nancy when the time is appropriate. We're having a little tribute here to our Queen Jackie. You can stay, Ron. Shadow really seems to be taking a liking to the banded eagle. I hope so. The timing is appropriate. But his heart is still with Jackie. But we don't want Shadow to be alone. Now, these are hard videos to make. If you guys haven't seen my long form on Jackie, I know a lot of you have because so many people hyped it, and that's how 2 of them made into the top 100 all hype videos on YouTube. But go watch those videos. And no, I cannot reuse film footage from Friends of Big Bear Valley. I'm just using an image in my green screen. I was so sad watching him just sitting in that tree. He must be confused and wondering about Jackie. At minimum, I want him to have a friend. Absolutely, Lisa. We still don't know that KD1 is even a female. It broke my heart seeing him calling out for her, especially when the babies were all together. Hopefully, in time, his grieving will get better and not linger too long. Yeah. I hope they can find the cause that started this terrible spiral for Jackie, because maybe it can help the other eagles and future eagles. Because she probably was poisoned somehow from her environment, and then things just went from bad to worse. But, the Ojai Raptor Center, they did everything that they could do, and that's why on top of the donation I've already sent, I'm going to send send this out tomorrow, little sympathy card. Yeah, it broke my heart too, Tammy. Thank you for, like I said, the super chats, the jewels, the gifted memberships today, the new member that came in today, the new subs that came in today. I still have an awful lot of people in the room. I keep trying to get off the air because my back is hurting me so bad right now. I think he would be on his vacation right now and not around. Exactly. He should be on his vacation with Jackie. But he's around because he's looking for her. He's waiting. He doesn't want to go on vacation without her and miss her. Birds are very, very intelligent animals. They're super intelligent, like scary intelligent. It breaks my heart. I know Jackie's in a better place. Since yesterday morning, she's in a better place. Thank God. No more suffering for Jackie, but, Shadow. That's what gets me right now, is Shadow. That's true, Lisa. Yeah. Yeah, when he was in the nest with the babies and they were all looking for her screaming, that's almost too much to watch or think about. But everybody, thank you for supporting this channel. And once again, if you just came in, Jean, if you watch this on the replay, thank you. I'm not going to read it out loud because it's private. But thank you, Jean, in Ontario, Canada. This means the world to me. That doesn't happen very often, that I go to the mailbox and I see a surprise. So thank you. Okay, everybody, have a good night, and I'll see you